Hey guys, welcome back. In this video, we are going to learn SQL in a very beginner friendly manner. So if you are new to this language, you can start from here and I will make sure that I will discuss some of the very important topic that you should know if you want to master this language and in a really very beginner friendly manner. So you can start from this video. And if you are new to the channel, just hit the like, subscribe and share this video as much as possible. So without a further delay, we will be starting now. So first thing first, what is SQL and why we are learning it? Why we are learning SQL? So here I already wrote this one or two lines. So let me increase the font size. I hope this is visible now. So first thing first, what is SQL? Structured query language, SQL. So first thing is structured query language. So this is a query language. This is not a coding language. This is a query language, and this is really very important in a development world. So suppose you, what is this? Why we use SQL? There are a lot of query language like DBMS, MySQL, but in this video we will be learning SQL. So why this query language is in existence? What are the use of this query language? So the use of this query language is really very important. Suppose in what suppose it this is reality that in today's world we are dealing with data, we are dealing with lot of data. As an individual, you are also dealing with data in day to day life. You have a cell phone, you have a smartphone, you have Facebook in it, you have messages, videos, photos, contacts detail. There are a lot of data that you as an individual also manage. You, someone give you his contact number, you save, you delete, you block. These are the things that you are manipulating with data in day to day life without even realizing it. Okay, so that's why this is very important. In today's scenario, we have to manage, this is the real problem, that we have to manage our data in a very sequence manner. Suppose if I ask you to give me a book, go to the library and give me a book, a science book, and if the librarian does not kept the book in sequence, like there is a chaos in the library, how you are going to find that particular book in the thousands of book? How you are going to do this? So this is a lot of work. But if the librarian managed the book or kept the book in a shelf in a very peculiar manner, so you can go and easily take that book and give it to me. So this will be a very easy task. So this is the importance of managing the data in a very structured manner. So this is why we use SQL. So if we talk about in development, how this is used, suppose you are using Instagram. So everybody is using Instagram now. So there are a lot of people in day to day life uploading their pictures, sharing the locations and messages and lots of other things, that feeling happy with 20 others. The lot of data we are feeding to the Meta, the owner of Instagram. So if there is a app, then there will be the server somewhere. It is sure. If there is a app, then there will be the server, and in that particular database, our all the data gets stored, so that we can whenever we want, we just log in into our account and access our data whenever we want, so in a very efficient way. So this is the importance of this query language. We are using lots of query language, but here in this video we will be learning SQL. So the use of it, it is used for store, retrieve and delete, update, alter the data from the database. Basically manipulating means we will be playing with data, like updating the data, deleting the data, whatever we want to do we will be doing with the data. So this is the importance of SQL, and the full form is a structured query language. So in this video I will make sure that you can understand it in a very beginner friendly manner. First thing, it is a structured query language, the full form is, and what we are going to do with it, we will play with the data, we will store, we will retrieve, we will manipulate with the data, we will delete it, update it, alter the data, we will drop the table, lots of things that we are going to do. Okay, so first thing first, you can also code in if you are doing if you are writing queries, you can also write in Notepad, but here we will be using Visual Studio. And you can also use Notepad, but I will be using Visual Studio because it gives us a lot of suggestions and reduce a lot of work. So, and also the one benefit of it, that if you do some at some point of time, if you are doing something wrong, it will show you where you are doing the where is the error. That functionality is not provided by Notepad, so we will be using Visual Studio. So the step number one, open Visual Studio. This is the step. Listen to the carefully. Open Visual Studio. Now you should go on continue without code. See here on the left bottom, see here continue without code. Step number one, open Visual Studio. Step number two, continue without code. Here you will land on this home page. So now step number one, what was that? Open Visual Studio. Step number two, continue without code. Here I am going little slow so that you are not lagging behind. If you are doing this with me, you can do this. So now we are here. Now we will go on this option view. See here upper right side in the upper section. Here view option is there. Click on view. This is the third step. Click on the view and go to the SQL Server Objects Explorer. Look at here SQL Server Explorer. You should click on this. Now there is a window open that says SQL Server Explorer, and it is containing two part. First one this SQL Server, and second one this project. So we are not going to this folder, this project folder. We are not going to go on this. You will just click on SQL Server, and here there is two database present. Here you can click on both. If you want to right click on first one, you can do. If you want to right click on second one, you can do. You can code in both of these. So if you want to see what these DB contain, now you can click on this arrow and see here there are three folders: database, security, and server object. So we are going not going to play with these two folders. We will just open the database. Here the system database is there. So click on this here: master, model, MSDB, and tempdb. So just click on, we will be clicking on the master. Right click, make sure right click, and here see the new query option is there. So new query. So now our workspace is being created. Here see my workspace is created. So here I will be closing, not closing, I will be just dragging this in left side. Okay, so now our workspace is created. Here you can write your query. First see here, the it is now disconnected. We are not going to, we don't need this now, so don't worry. So the step number one, what was that? Open Visual Studio. Then step number two, continue without code. Then click on this view, and then SQL Server Object Explorer. Then you will be land on this page. You will just, you if you want to click on the first one, you can. If you want to click on the second one, you can. Both of you can. So now I choose second one. So here also you can right click and start new query directly. But for your understanding, I open this arrow and show you the database folder, and what database folder contains system database, and in system database there are four things: masters, model, MSDB, and tempdb. These are all the DBs. So here I chose master DB. You can choose model DB also, MSDB also, tempdb also. No issues. Whatever you want to choose, just try it. So here we will be first learn how to create a table. So we store data in a tabular form. We store data in a tabular form. So we will be creating table. The first thing, how to create a table. So the syntax is create, first thing, create a table. So how we are going to do this? So the syntax is create table and your table name, your table name. As simple as that. Create table name, bracket start, and whatever you want to store. Suppose I want to store I want to make an employee table. Okay, I want to make, I run a company and there are lots of employee working in my company, so I want to organize the data, so I will make an employee table. So there should be an employee id. So what will be the data type of employee id? Basically it will be the integer, so I will give the data type also. As simple as that. First, what are the column name you want to put? I want to put employee id. And what is the data type of your employee id? It should be integer, so I will give int. Same data type as java. In java we also use int. In c sharp we also use int, so we can give here int. So if my employee has an employee id, then there will be his name, there must be his name, so I want to give his name. So in name in java, how we are going to write make a variable, name variable? We will be which data type we use? String. But here we are not going to data type, we are not going to use string. String is not a thing here. We will use varchar. We will use varchar. Okay, here instead of string we are going to use varchar. And also we will give the size, how big my employee name will be, how big. Maybe it is 6 letters, 7 letters, but for, like, if my employee name is very big, I will give 100 here. Okay, you can also give one, no worries, but I have a lot of space, so let's, for understanding, give 100. So if my employee has an employee id, the data type will be int. If my employee has a name, there must be a name, so the data type, instead of string we will give the data type varchar. Okay, varchar 100. Instead of 100 you will give some other size also, you're free to do so. So if my employee has an employee id, if he has a name, then he or she, he must be a there must be some gender. So gender, wait, let me do here, gender. So what is the data type of the gender? So it will be similar as java, c sharp, it will be similar, char. What will be the char? So here I am going to give size 1, male or female, m or f, so we are going to give the size 1. So if he has employee id, if he has name, if he has gender, there must be the address. So I will be make another variable, name, address. And what will be the data type? Varchar. So we will be giving here varchar, and the space should be like 200. Like the address is very big, if the address is very big, then that's why 200. Okay, so now he also live in a country, so I want to make another column named country, and also country data type will be obviously varchar. Here where cat, if you want to give a big size, if you have lot of letters to give, you can just use varchar. Okay, now these are all the data that I want to store in a table. Okay, so these are all the data that we are going to store in a table. Let me do like this, so that it will be easy for you to understand. Wait, just align, I'm going to align this. So we will be looking at the syntax again, so that you can understand here. First, how to create a table? The syntax is create table name. Okay, so now the bracket start and bracket close, and whatever the column we want to give, we will be writing inside these two brackets. This is how we create a table. So I will show you the example. First we will learn the syntax. Now Understood? I hope you understand. Till now there should be no issues, like create table, table name, whatever the table you want to give, whatever the data you want to give, you will give inside these two bracket. And these are the data type: integer, varchar. You can think like that: string, the string in Java, varchar is here. Gender, character there, character here. And you also have to mention the size. So according to you, whatever the size you want to give, you can give here. Character, male or female, M or F, so I give one only. Here the address, address should be long, address must be long, so I give varchar, and size is 200. So country, country name will not be 100, so you can give it 20. Okay, so no issues. Whatever the size you want to give, you can give. Now let's see the example. Let's make our own table. So create, and the first thing first, this is case insensitive. You can write in capital, you can write in small letters. No issues. If you write create in a small and table is in capital, no issue. No error will be there. You just ignore this line. This is showing. So here, this is case insensitive. Capital letter, small letter, what if you want to do like this, this will be also fine. So no issues. But for the ethics, we will be going here in a, like if we are going in small, we will be going in small. If you are going in capital, please go in capital. Don't do like this, one thing is small, one thing is capital. Don't do like this. So here create table, and another thing is table name. Here my table name will be employee. Now what we are going to do, just tell me. Bracket start and bracket close. Okay, now first thing, employee ID. What will be the data type? Data type will be integer, comma, name. What will be the data type? Data type will be varchar, and the size will be 200. The size will be 200. Okay, now the another thing is what I was wait, where is my another bracket? Hmm. Now the another thing is what we are going to give. We are going to give the gender. So what will be the data type of the gender? That will be char. Gender char, here 1. The size is 1. Now what we are going to give is we are going to give the address. So just copy here, just paste here, address. What will be the data type? Varchar, similar to the name. Extra space is there. No issues, you can give extra space, but this will not look fine, that's why. So here address. Now what are the things that I want to give here? Country. So let's paste it here, country, also varchar and bracket 20. Okay, these are all the data that I want to store in my table. Okay, so what, how can we create a table? So just create table, table name, bracket start, small bracket start, and what are the data, whatever the data you want to save, you can write it here. Okay, within these two brackets, within these two bracket, this bracket and this bracket. So now I'm going to run this. Just select it, and here see the green execute option is there. Run it. See here the message is there, command completed successfully. So now if you refresh the table, and if you look here, if you look here inside the master, there will be a table called here employee. Here lots of table is there because I already made the table. But here you can see the employee table. If you check the column, employee ID, name, gender, address, country. Just I am going to drag this here, so it will be easy for you to see. See, whatever the size I gave, whatever the name, gender, address, whatever the column name I gave, it is here. And now it is suggesting me, it is telling me that these are all null, because I did not store something here, anything. I did not store it anything here. I just make a column. I just make a column. I did not put any data in it till now. So How can you check where is your table is made? How can you check? Just make a table, execute it. I already executed, that's why it is showing me. Now refresh your object explorer, choose the database that you are working on, and then go to the system database, then choose the DB, whatever the DB you are working on. We are working on masters here, so we will go to master and click on the table, and see, you can check your table name here, employee. See here employee, and you can see the column employee ID, name, gender, address, country. So you can do things like this. Okay, so here we will be storing some data. So let's start. How to insert values? We already created the table. Now we are going to learn how to insert the values. How to insert the values in the table. So how to do this? Just I will be telling you the syntax. Now you can directly insert the value in your table. So how we are going to insert the value in the table? So very simple, just write insert. This is only English. This is plain English. This query language is plain English, simple English. You can learn it. If you want to create table, then create table, table name, and whatever the value you want to input, you can. If you want to insert value, then insert into, write insert, then into your table name. What is my table name? No, just we are going to learn the syntax. So let's do thing in small. Insert into table name, table name, and then bracket start, bracket close, and between these two bracket, if we are directly inserting, we will be doing things together. Like first thing is what? First, what is the value that I'm going to store first? Employee ID. So just write employee ID here. Then no need to write the data type because you already wrote. Second thing, name, just paste the name. Third thing, gender, just copy from here and write a, give a comma and paste. Third, the fourth one is address. Wait, I or address, just copy from here and then paste. And the last one is country, just copy from here and then paste. See, what I did was, let's align this also. Let's align this also so it look fine here. These are the things that I want to store now. Employee ID, name, gender, address, and country. So what we will do is first make a table. We already made a table. We already give some column name. Now we are going to insert the value in it. So I will be writing insert into my table name, then bracket start, similar to the previous one. Now whatever the things I want to store in the column, I will be giving the column name, employee ID, name, gender, address, country. There no need to give data type in the insert function because you already gave the data type. You just write like this. And now you will be giving the values. Now just write values, and then you will start writing the values. Which data type my employee ID is? Integer. So it will be number, my employee ID. So my employee ID is suppose 1000, right? So second thing, what I'm going to store? Name. Okay, name. So you will be writing it in single quote, between single quote, similar to the string, but in string we are using double quote, but here we will use in varchar single quote. Here the name should be like Harry Potter, not only Harry. Okay, so the name part is done. Then gender also in single quote, M. Okay, now another thing is address. It is also in single quote because it varchar. So address will be XYZ sector 1 Delhi. whatever the address you want you can give. The last thing is country. Country will be, it is also varchar, so single quote India. Okay. So wait, just lagging here. Why? I don't know. The screen is stuck. Wait, why is this happening? Just give me 2 minutes. This is not responding well. Yeah, fine. So now I already gave a value. So what we are going to do is, what we should do is, we already make a table, we already insert a value in it. So now let's see the example. So we already knew this syntax. So what we are going to do is, we will just let's write it again. Insert, so that you can understand. Insert into employee, whatever the name, employee ID, Harry M. Okay. So see here, if when I write insert into employee, Visual Studio also give me suggestion my table name. So this is the benefit of using Visual Studio. Now bracket start, here just copy, I should copy this one at least, this one at least. What just happened? Wait, again copy. Okay, the extra space is there, that's why. So let me remove this address. Okay, now these are the only thing that we are going to store, right? Name, employee ID, name, gender, address, country. Employee ID, name, gender, address, country. Now values. Now values. What are our values? At least just copy the value, because these are the thing that we can copy. Till now it is clear, na? Till now it is clear, right? No brainer. So here I gave the values. So let's split this in two parts so that it is visible for you guys. So now I already made a table. Now I wrote the insert statement. Now what I'm going to do is, I will select these two line and then click on execute. See here, one row is affected. Now there is a table, employee table, and it has a column, employee name, gender, address, where country, and it this column also has a value in it. So before seeing how to see the values, just make two to three, just save two to three details in our table. Just one detail will be not good now. So here my employee ID, let's change it 1001. Here instead of Harry give Potter, instead of male, just leave it to that male, just change it to Mumbai. Okay, country India. Now we are going to insert another values. Here employee ID should be 1002, and here like what we should give some name, like what name we should give, like Rosie, and the gender should be what, female. And here instead of Delhi give UP and India. So these are the things that we are going to store in our table. So here employee ID 3, two boys, so there should be two girls, so we are going to name it like Ronnie. So I'm not good with nomenclature, so bear with it guys. So here in city, what we are going to give is, instead of Delhi we are going to give, instead of the Mumbai, Delhi, UP, we are going to give what, Bangalore. Leave it to the Bangalore. Here India. So now let's select all these values and run. One rows affected, one rows affected, one rows affected. How many times? 3 times. Now you will be asked how my table is created. My data is already inside the table. Now how can I access my data? So you can access, you want to access the whole data of your table. Just what is the syntax? Select star from your table name, whatever the table name you have. As simple as that. Select star from table name. As simple as that. So just see, select star from, it is suggesting me employee. So click on the employee. So now no need of semicolon, nothing, just a case insensitive, just as simple plain English language. Now you want to see your table. So you write select star from your table name, that is employee. Now select and execute. See, this is the table, guys. This is the table. Let me increase. I hope I I can't hear. Let me increase the font size. Wait, no, that font size is increasing, not this one. How to increase this font size? I don't know. So here, see, the table is first one. First, the data is, see here, the all the datas. Here, why 2 times Harry? Because I selected that line 2 times. I execute that line 2 times. That line. That's why. Here, 1001 Harry, male, address, country. Here, name, employee ID, gender, address, country. So 1 2 3 4 5. I have 5 data in my table. This is how we are going to create a table, and this is how we are going to insert the value inside the table. Now, what are the things that we learned till now? You should take a pause and just remind. First, we learn create a table. We learn insert values. Now we are going to learn, we learn how to access the values or access the table. These are the 3 things that we learned till now. Now we are going to learn what? Now we are going to learn the, see, one thing, guys. What happen if I don't give, what happen? Wait, what happen if I don't give the value? What happen? See, if I don't give employee name, what will happen? Just make another column. Just make another value. Just save it here. Now we are going to see here. I don't give any name. I don't give any name. See here. I don't give. I am not giving any name. Change the employee ID. Change the city to Bihar, India. Here I am not giving any name, guys. Just look at here. Now I am going to execute this line only. This line only. One row is affected. Now I am going to see my table. Where is my select star from table? I think I just drag this down. Here is my select star from table. I think I deleted this line. Select star from employee. So now what happen if I don't give any value? See, nothing. Just the name is not there. Everything is there, but the name is not there. Why is this happening? Because in SQL, the null value is different from zero value. Okay. In SQL, the null value is different from zero value. The null means it contain a space, it occupies a space. Here, see, it occupies a space where it does not matter there is a value in it or not, but it occupies space now. That's why. So a field with null value is one that you think like that it is left blank, it is left, but there is a space occupied. Okay, so this is how we are going to deal with null value in SQL. So what are the 4 things that we are going to learn? We learned null value does not mean 0. Okay, here in SQL. So now we already learned create, insert, access the table, and null value does not mean 0. It occupies some space. Okay. So now we are going to learn what? We are going to learn how to delete something. Suppose I want to delete this. I want to delete see here 1000 1000. Here two times. I by mistake I added Harry two times. There should not be an employee with same employee ID now, means two employee with same employee ID. This is not looking nice. So I want to delete this line number 2. I want to delete this line number 2. How can I delete it? So here we will learn delete, how to to delete. Okay, so for delete the syntax is very simple, just a plain simple English. Delete from table name, whatever the table name you give, table name. I have, if I give delete from table name, I have to make it specific what I want to delete in that table. What I want to delete in that table, I want to delete that employee. I want to give him, I should give him any some of the notification that go delete that particular thing. I have to give him some landmark. So what are the landmark? So I will give I where employee ID is employee ID is 1000, because this thing is stored two times now, so I will give it like this, employee ID. So now let's see, let's go to the Visual Studio, and now I'm going to delete this one. See here, if I give employee ID 1000, both of this line will be get deleted because the employee ID is similar, same for both of these lines. So let's, for learning purpose, let's delete, select, okay, sorry, not select, delete, delete from employee. What I did was delete from employee where, okay, employee ID 1000 now, where employee ID is equal to 1000. So now I will select this line and execute it. Two rows affected because there is two values where employee ID is 1000. That's why two rows affected. So now if I want to see the table, select star from employee. See here 1000. Harry is not there. Harry is not there. Feeling sad for Harry, but Harry is not there. So hope you guys learn how to delete the data from the table. So now we are going to learn is how to update. If I want to see here, let's bring Harry back. Let's bring Harry back two times. Let give him his, let give him his space. Two times I bring Harry back here. Harry. But this is not looking nice. Two employee ID, two person with same employee ID. So I want to update the employee ID. I want to change it. I don't want that the second Harry have the similar employee ID like 1000. I want to change it. What will I do? So now we are going to learn is update. Update, how to update the data from the table. Now the syntax of update is very similar to the other things like update. Just give update your table name, your table name, and now what you want to update, set employee ID. Okay, employee ID is equal to 1002. One, not 10002 is also there now, so 1007. Okay, where I have to change some value, because if I set 1007 where name is Harry, so both of the employee ID will change to 1007. So let's see where name is Harry. Okay, so like this. So I have to give some specific landmark, go change there, particularly that row only. You have to change that row only, update this. So now we are going to update the employee ID from 1001 to 1007. Let's see how to update this. So it will update this two line because the employee ID 1000 for both of the line, and all the data is similar here. Male, address is similar, country is similar, name is similar, employee ID is similar. So it will update both line. So two rows will be affected. So let's see, for the learning purpose, let's see how to update it. So first update your table name, then set employee ID, whatever you want to set, give that name here. Employee ID 1007, where name is Harry. Name is, right, Harry. So execute this line. Select this line, whatever the line you want to execute. Just select that line and click on execute. See here, two rows is affected. Now you want to see your table. So go select star from table. Select this line and execute it. Here see, the employee ID is 1007 and 1007 for both of these two line. See here, this two line employee ID is same. So now I hope you understand how to update. Now we are going to do the best part that I love, that is delete. How to delete. So we are going to learn. I think I already learned delete. Na? I already told you how to delete. Yeah, I already told you how to delete. Guys, I hope you learned till now how to create a table, how to update it, how to insert, and how to access is the most important. How to access the table, whatever the table you make, you should be able to access it. So that's how you will access it. Select star from table. You means table name. Okay, so till update we learn how to do the things. So these are the basics that you will be learning in SQL. So, and this null value, why it is not means to zero, because it occupies some space. Suppose uh, if I delete this, but I give here some space, it occupies space in memory. It does not mean zero. It does not mean that this does not, if it does not contain any value, that means it does not occupy any space in it. It does not work like this. So null means not zero in SQL. So I hope you understand that, and do comment. I will I will make sure to revert you back and tell me what are all those things that I'm gonna I should make the videos on. So you guys will tell me, and I will definitely make the videos on that particular things. So I hope you like the videos, and please share this video as much as possible, and subscribe my channel, and please do comment, and I will be happy to revert you back. And whatever the reviews, if you like it, if you dislike it, just tell me what are the changes that I should make. So I hope you learn, and happy learning. Just we will be meeting in another video. Just bye guys.